How would you like to know how you could get more out of life, more of what you do want, and less of what you don't want? If this is you, stay tuned. So, if you're wondering how you can get more of what you want and less of what you don't want, there are 3 words that you can eliminate from your vocabulary to do exactly that. And those words are don't, not, and no. Did you know that the universe does not hear don't, not, and no when you're speaking? So if you're thinking, I don't want to fail at this, the only thing the universe hears is, I want to fail at this. And the big word there, fail. Because when you say, I don't want to fail at this, your vibrational frequency, your energy, the volume, the weight of those words is heavy. If you don't believe this, try it for yourself. I don't want to fail at this. The word don't, it sits heavy on your chest. However, if you turn it around and you say, I'm ready to succeed at this. I'm looking forward to succeeding at this. It's a whole different vibrational energy. You know, my grandson, who is now 25, when I was teaching this to him, he was young, like 5, 6, 7 years old, somewhere around there. And we would be having conversations and he would practice being very conscious of eliminating the words don't, not, and no. And sometimes he would go, oh, Grammy, this is so frustrating. I can't even talk because I just can't even talk. And what was interesting about this was he was learning that he had to actually teach himself to speak positively. So we get in such a lazy language. We allow ourselves to be very lazy in the words that we choose. And because of that, we keep ourselves down. We keep ourselves from receiving what we really want because we never actually take the time to voice what we want, but we sure always know what it's like to say what we don't want. I don't want to fail at this. Okay, you don't want to fail at this, but what do you want? So pay attention to those 3 words. How often are you saying don't, not, and no? Now let's think about this in your health. I don't want to feel this way anymore. I'm so tired of feeling this way. Okay, that's what you don't want. How can you turn it around and create a positive statement so that you are feeling what you want, speaking what you want, and letting the universe know, hey, this is what I choose to create for me. No more of that don't want and no talk. Think about it. Just think about it. Are you thinking about how often you use those words? Right now, are you telling yourself, I can't stop saying that? You can't? What is can't? Cannot. It's like you're sending a mixed message to the universe. I can or not. Can or not. We don't even realize how we were taught to habitually say things that we don't want to happen, think things that we don't want to happen, based on the way that we were taught to speak. Now, this is not about blaming someone, right? Because somebody can't teach you if they themselves were never taught. It's just blame has just let it go. If you're still blaming someone for where you are or where you aren't, then you are really giving your power away. And it's the same thing when you're using those 3 words, don't, not, and no. So now let's think about your relationships. What do you really, really want in a relationship? Oh, I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to feel valued. But how do you usually express it to your significant other? If you're a parent and you have conversations with your children, how are you having these conversations? I don't want you to forget to take out the trash. Don't forget to take out the trash. Don't forget to pick up your shoes. Don't forget. What would happen if you start having different conversations and having conversations to the point of, remember to take out the trash, remember to pick up your shoes, remember to pack your lunch, whatever it is that you're going to say, remember to do your homework. Do you see there's a different energy in how that comes out? Same way with your spouse or significant other. What kind of conversations are you having? I don't want this to happen anymore. I'm so tired of X, Y, and Z. Okay, so how often are you having conversations about the things you don't want? And how can you turn those conversations around to express what you do want? The joy that you want to feel, the happiness that you want to feel. Pay attention to your language. Pay attention to the conversations that you're having, not only with other people, but with yourself as well. When you get up in the morning, are you able to set your intention for the day? And do you set your intentions in a negative way? Because when you say, today I intend to be XYZ, or do you put your intention in the guise of something negative? I am intending to not let this blah, blah, blah. You see, the universe doesn't hear not. The universe only hears the blah, blah, blah. Because those are the things that are weighing heavy on you. That's where all your attention, energy, and focus is going. And that is how you are preceding your day. PRE-SEEDING. You're actually planting seeds for how you want your day to go. You're actually planting seeds every time you put an intention out there. So are you paying attention to what you want, or are you paying attention to what you don't want? Are the words you're using intentional for what you want, or are the words you're using kind of lazy because you're setting up what you don't want? When we are using language that is lazy language, meaning it's something that we're habitual, we just use this word all the time. Maybe the word don't is something that is so habitual to you, you don't even think about it when you're using it. But when you practice not using it, now you'll catch yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't even speak without using that word. You see, now you're changing your mind. You're shifting the way you think, the way you speak. So you're consciously teaching yourself to speak in a manner that is more powerful, more loving for yourself. Try this. See how it works for you. Leave me some comments, because remember, you never know who's watching this video, and your comments might be exactly what they were thinking. And they're like, oh, I really needed to know someone else was getting that from this message as well. If there's anything I can do to support you on this journey of speaking more positively to yourself, visit me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.